Traveling to Utah is always a beautiful drive. With good weather and clear conditions, entries were up for the long haul race. In the production A class, Mason Gatto finished third and Gage Leaver took second, just moments behind winner Rylan Steadman. The Open A class ran at the same time, with Landen Johnson finishing 11th overall and third in class. Justin Semas came in second overall, just 15 seconds behind Johnny Shafe, who secured the overall win. In the women's pro class, the growth over the last 3 years has been spectacular. Julyssa Pesqueira, finished third, and Layne Fryar was just 24 seconds behind class leader Torey Matajcich, who capped off the day in first place, extending her unbeaten streak. This dynamic champion is on her way to the Mason Dixon GNCC to test her skills against the professional women back east. The Sunday race, Pro-Am, started with A riders and professional women testing their skills in the hour-and-a-half race, which featured a famed pro section. Uriah, I'm sorry, buddy, I can't pronounce your last name. In his first Pro-Am event, ended on the podium in third place. Rylan Steadman finished second, swapping spots with winner Gage Leaver with 3 rounds to go. In the pro race, veteran Logan Huff put in a great ride. Finishing third, rookie Cole Fryer found his way to the second step on the podium, while Travis Damon inherited the lead and the win. During the pro race, the pro section truly stood out. The layout was nothing short of spectacular, featuring logs, tires, and other challenging obstacles. That elevated the racing experience to a new level. During the riders' meeting, which provides essential instructions to racers and pit crews prior to the event, the following information was announced. The pits would be open on lap 1. Typically, hot pits, which are considered an active race course, are usually closed on lap 1 to allow crews to set up. However, on this occasion, they were unexpectedly open during the first lap, and no instruction was given indicating that missing the hot pit on lap 1 would result in a disqualification. The race officials diligently ensure all course markings and banners are in place before the start of the race. Therefore, I was surprised to hear there was a course malfunction, as the banner indicating the turn to the hot pits was not visible, having fallen behind a berm. In racing, a black flag is used to signal a driver to return to the pits, usually because they've violated a rule, or there's a mechanical issue, or there's vehicle that needs attention. The flag is typically waved or held out by the race officials, and it indicates that the driver must exit the track immediately for a discussion or inspection. Ignoring a black flag can lead to a penalty or a disqualification. In the WORCS rulebook, a black flag means a race vehicle must exit the race course immediately. This flag will be displayed at the finish line only. The black flag may be displayed for rough driving, an unsafe vehicle, failure to acknowledge other flags, failure to adhere to PP rules or directives, and other offenses at the direction of the PP officials. I wanted to discuss the definition of a black flag in racing, acknowledging that every event has its own rules and regulations. I am just wondering if different types of scenarios should be considered to ensure the definition is clear and comprehensive. During this race, a black flag was raised for Bo Barron, who has been a racing WORCS for more than 15 years. As an 11-time champ, his impeccable record makes this occurrence of this flag puzzling. He was leading uncontestedly for the first 2 laps before this incident abruptly ended his participation in the race. In more than 20 years of participating in WORCS, I have never witnessed a black flag being raised. Interestingly, in other forms of racing this year, the reigning champion has faced penalties twice for course infractions, but was not disqualified. It raises questions about the consistency in enforcement. Disqualification, as experienced by Barron, results in no points being awarded for the day, significantly impacting one's pursuit of the championship. Based on what I've heard about this race, it appears there may have been an inconsistency with the rule in question. All racing participants made their best efforts to adhere to the rule, so we could only speculate on the reasons why this happened. The real concern here is the conflict of interest, as someone ended up benefiting from Bo Barron's disqualification. This situation raises questions about fairness and impartiality. There are murmurs that other riders may have committed similar infractions during the day without facing consequences. Without concrete evidence, it's difficult to assert the full truth of the matter. We encourage everyone to form their own opinions based on the information available. Our role is simply to report the story as we have heard it. We hope you've enjoyed this WORCS race report. We'll see you in September in Vernal, Utah. Please subscribe and comment below.